Where?
Be quick with your questions, hero. When I slip in, so do my daggers.
Ah, you must be here about those pesky patrol schedules. After all that clandestine correspondence, it's a pleasure to finally meet you in person. Now, come closer so we can celebrate our partnership in a Well, look at you. I'm impressed. The last person House Drez sent over was so much more scruffy. I have a meeting with House Halalu shortly, but I think I can spare a few more moments for you to seal our partnership, you understand.
I wonder what this actually, what we skip.
The noble's banished son? Why does House Drez care about that? Never mind. Anything so we can get to the good stuff. Ulron was tested and found wanting. Chose the life of a savage over his own soldier. We stripped him of his rank and exiled him. Ulron's dead? I hadn't heard. As to who was behind the test of Ulron's loyalty, what does that matter? He failed and paid the price for his poor choices. What does all this have to do with our arrangement?
You aren't clever enough, or pretty enough, to avoid what's about to happen, Dolvra.
What's the meaning of this? Who are you people?
I'm a Morag Tong, with a writ that says you're a criminal and a traitor. That means I get to end your miserable existence. Take another look around, hero, and see if you can find anything else related to Ulron.
Alright, if you guys want to read it, pause the screen. Gonna count down, then we're gonna continue. 3, 2, 1, go. Same with this one.
More proof that Dolvra was in bed
1,
with both
2,
House
3.
Halalu
Next
and
page.
House
1,
Drez.
2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
That's Captain Briven's seal. I suppose our evil counselor courted favor wherever she could find it. The good Captain Briven appears to be more involved in Ulron's fate than I had imagined. He never struck me as the type to use murder and deceit to get ahead, but that's the problem with greed. It causes decent people to make stupid choices. Or he's trying to hide something. The letter mentioned an intact squad sent to scout the old fort. You need to get out there and see what those soldiers know before Briven gives them new orders and they disappear. I suppose she's probably pulled tight as a bowstring waiting to hear something. Go talk to Veia while I present my writ to the authorities. I can't wait to see the look on the Redoran Magister's face when I tell him what his counselor was up to.
Oh god, it's so far away. We're just shrining it. Who put that rock there?
Cannon level must have really impressed Lord Vivek.
Somehow I feel like they know she's hiding there, but they're just not doing anything. This seems like a pretty open area.
Back again? Took your sweet time. You didn't learn anything, did you? Not that it matters. Ulron's dead and nothing can change that. What good is that going to do? They won't speak to us. House before family and all that. Believe me, I'm more than familiar with Redoran honor. Still, I suppose I know a few ways to get people to talk. More rules. I thought we were beyond those kinds of limitations. Look, I need to figure out who's responsible for Oren's death. House councillors, Redoran soldiers, Ashlanders, whoever it is, they need to pay. Riven was Oren's best friend.
What is that?
Did he really betray my brother? Regardless, I want you to have this. You could have handed me to my father and you didn't. Other than Naryu and Asher, you might be the only friend I have left. So which soldiers are we talking about? I know most of the people my brother used to work with. Eyewitnesses are better than notes in the house registry, provided I can actually get them to talk to me. There's no time to waste. That fort's near the cave where I was hiding. Last time I was there, the fort was crawling with cultists. We need to find them before Vatala and his soldiers wind up sacrificed to some Daedric prince. We'll get Vatala and his soldiers killed. I know the process. Turning in a writ can take hours, maybe even an entire day. I'll leave Naryu a note. She can meet us at the fort. I'm going. Either come with me or get out of my way. Let me gather my gear and write a note for Naryu. I'll meet you near the Hlormoran stronghold. The more I think about it, the more convinced I am that we'll learn who's responsible for Oren's death soon. Then blood will flow. As far as I'm concerned, rules got my brother killed. They don't apply to me anymore. Besides, to find the soldiers, we're probably going to have to carve a path through those cultists. The Morag Tong won't care about that. That's what the handbook says. Look, I know what Naryu's done for me. To keep me safe, I appreciate that. But this is about what they did to my brother. Nothing else matters. Not Naryu, not you, and certainly not me. No, never. You and Naryu aren't my enemies. I just need to get justice for Ulran. Otherwise his death will be the first of many. We have to be able to resist laws that make no sense or get people hurt, without being afraid of getting exiled. I know Vatala. He's a typical Redoran soldier, loyal to a fault, always spouting nonsense about house and honor above all. He was devoted to my brother, though. Ulran considered him to be one of his best. Ulran had a habit of putting the needs of others ahead of his own. He probably told Vatala and his soldiers to remain quiet. Decided to take responsibility and save them any heartache. I hope these soldiers remember that when we find them.
Yeah, buddy. Alright, so where are we headed to now? Meet Veia.
Comrade, a word.
I keep thinking this is the exit. I need to find more cornflower. I don't know why I stopped for this. It's actually kind of important. Late game, collecting all these nodes is pretty important to me.
You're here, I'm here, the damn cultists are here. You know who isn't here? Vatala and his squad. They're probably hiding. Or dead. They better not be dead. Naryu's probably busy clearing her writ, and we don't have time to wait. This opportunity to learn more about what happened to Ulran won't last much longer. We need to find that squad of soldiers. Their orders were to scout the old stronghold. I suggest we search along the outskirts and see if we can pick up their trail.
Okay. Oh, treasure box. Alrighty, let's see.
Corporal Darvel. Knew him. But the others, they're civilians. They must have taken Tellem's soldiers inside.
When it said below, did it mean like below inner or outer? I think it meant at the top. Okay. Get a key from the cultist.
I need...
That's not a key. Oh, we got a key. Winner.
Let's get inside and find the others before it's too late. Let's find the soldiers and get out of here before these stupid cultists realize what's happening.
Got you.
Who's that? We won't let you take us without a fight. Wait, Veia, is that you?
Thank the three! You're all still
Ah, another sacrifice for the Prince of Bargains.
Did you hear? The Ashlanders returned.
How did you get in there?
I'm not sure what you and Veia are doing here, but let us out. Then we can return Veia to her father. Councillor Eris has been terribly worried since she disappeared. This isn't the time or the place to have that discussion. Get the key to this cage and then we can find a private place to talk. One of the cultists carries the key. I don't think he's too far away. We hear him patrolling around every so often.
You find the key. Me and Vatala. We're going to have a little chat.
Just trying to protect you.
From what? The truth? Oh, please. I want to know who did this to my brother.
Ah, another sacrifice for the Prince of Bargains.
Ashlanders. The tribunal should have wiped them
Veia,
out
wait!
ages ago.
You can't leave us like this.
Narrow corridors.
I knew I shouldn't have told Veia the truth. I just made everything worse. Please let us out of here. We have to stop Veia before she does something she'll regret. I told her what she wanted to hear. I was with Captain Ulran the day everything happened. I was commanded to lure the Ashlanders to town and set up a situation for Ulran to deal with. My orders were to invite the Ashlanders to Balmora to trade, send some local toughs to instigate a commotion, and then get Ulran to investigate. It was just supposed to be a loyalty test. Who expected Ulran to kill his own soldier to save a savage? Captain Briven, though he was still a lieutenant at the time, as soon as I explained all this to Veia, her face turned dark and she stormed out of here. I think she's going to Balmora to kill him. You need to let me out so I can warn the captain.
It's a decision.
Thank you. Now, Get to Balmora and stop Veia before she...
I don't know, man. That was kinda questionable now that I think about it. Dude, that is the first time I've seen someone use a blood altar seriously in like 2.5 years. Dear God.
The guild requests your help.
Get your ass over here, hero. We've got a situation and it's not good. I leave you and Veia alone for a couple of hours and everything goes to oblivion in an ore cart. Why did Veia leave the safe house? And why is House Redren tearing the city apart to find her? You did what? I suppose you thought that was a good idea? Well, the damage is done. At least tell me you found something to make this debacle a little more palatable. That explains why Veia broke into the kin house. I'm not sure what happened in there, but she certainly stirred up the Redren soldiers. Veia might still be inside, or she might have given them the slip. She could be anywhere by now. If Veia kills Brivin without a writ, the Morag, Tong, and House Redren will both want her head on a silver platter. You check the kin house. I'll grab Ashur and see if we can pick up Veia's trail in the streets. Don't let me down, hero.
Got you, fam. Alright, let's do this.
The guild has need of you, comrade.
Scour the streets, search the buildings. Veia Releth does not leave this city.
I've lost hope.
Oh my God, there are dead bodies everywhere.
What's the meaning of this? Where are the soldiers? If you're looking for my husband, I'll tell you the same thing that I told that brazen young woman. The council is meeting outside Balmora, and Brivin is protecting the councillors. Now, if you don't mind, I've had more than enough excitement for one day. I could barely make sense of the nonsense she was spouting. It was Veia, Councillor Eris's daughter. Everything she said was a ramble. Something about my husband betraying her brother, that my Brivin had to suffer just as she was suffering. She had a knife, but no, she didn't harm me. She said her brother wouldn't hurt an innocent, that I wasn't responsible for his death. Do you have any idea what she was talking about? Because I certainly don't. You shouldn't get involved. That young woman will hasten her own death if she thinks she can get past my husband and his soldiers. But if you insist, the meeting is taking place at the garrison north of Balmora. Dead soldiers? They were just protecting the kin house. I'll go stay with my sister in Vivek.
Alright, so I don't know if you guys can hear this, but it's thunderstorming really loudly, so if I have a power outage, that means I lose the footage that I'm recording, so I might have to cut this video a little bit short, so I'll do my best, but we're gonna risk it. If my power goes out, you guys won't see this video.
Please tell me you found Veia. I can already feel the cold steel of the executioner's blade on the back of my neck. Is Veia trying to get herself killed? You can't just barge into a Redren garrison and ask the soldiers to stand aside while you murder their captain. We have to get to her before she gets to Brivin. She murdered soldiers without a writ. This is a dark path she's decided to follow. And unless we play this just right, it's not going to end well for any of us. Let's find Veia and put a stop to this. We can deal with any consequences after that.
Dangerous.
There is an urgent task for you.
Oh, it's so far away.
What is with all the veteran soldiers? Did something happen?
The soldiers will find her. I heard she slaughtered everyone in the kin house.
I don't know. Can you guys actually hear that? It's thunderstorming pretty loudly. I don't know. I went in like 2 feet of water and my horse just disappeared. What is this?
I don't like the looks of this. Brivin is using war claws to patrol the garrison instead of veteran soldiers. Either house forces are stretched thinner than I thought, or Brivin wants to justify the use of mercenaries to the council. Maybe nothing, maybe everything. We know Ulron refused to employ mercenaries. He hated counting on thugs to do the right thing. I expect the Veteran Council feels the same. Maybe Brivin's trying to show them what the War Claws can do. The War Claws may be a blessing in disguise. I can explain killing these bastards a lot easier than trying to wipe Veteran blood off my hands. Let's go stop Veia. I'm ready when you are, hero. There's no stealthy way to approach this. The front door's our only option. Then we track down Brivin, find Veia, bonk her on the head, and get her out of here before she does something I can't fix. Easy as gore apple pie.
What does that even mean? I wonder if you can actually streak through that. Heavy sack.
Glad to see we all made it. Now let's find Brivin before Veia skewers him.
Huh. Money.
Like many veteran structures, this place is huge and designed to serve a multitude of purposes. We're going to need to split up to cover it all. We must find Brivin and keep him alive until I can talk some sense into my damn apprentice. He's going to be as mad as a bullnetch and twice as ugly, provided we can actually convince him we're here to save his sorry hide, and that we're not part of a plot to kill him and the counselors. Just another day at the fair, right, hero?
Yeah, sure.
Heal me.
Yep, the power of a Destro ult, it does that. I'm just gonna kill everybody.
I need healing.
Whoop.
Aid me.
Nothing yet, eh? I haven't so much as heard or seen even a whisper of Brivin yet. Just lots of snarling war claws. If we can't get through this door, there's only one other way to go. It's always important to figure out where a target keeps its wine. In this case, down in the cellars. There's a staircase back where we first came in. And if we still don't find Brivin or Veia, well, at least there'll be plenty to drink. And I'll figure out how to get this door open, just in case.
Of course it doesn't open.
Captain Brivin is on his way. Soon we'll have a permanent... Kill the intruders! They have interfered for the last time!
What's going on down here? It sounds like a... You! What are you doing here? Explain yourself! What in the name of the three are you up to? I thought you worked for Councillor Eris. You better have a damn good reason for killing the mercenary leader. I ought to sound the alarm and let her warriors deal with the likes of you. Veia? She's barely out from under her mother's apron and she presumes to judge my actions? No matter. Whatever your motives, nothing justifies the blatant killing of Ferhara and her mercenaries. Councillor Eris can't protect you this time, Outlander. Ah, now everything becomes clear. Veia learned something of her brother's fate and wants to retaliate. Then let her come. But know this, I merely set the events in motion. I didn't conceive the plan. You're looking for the responsible party. Then look no further than Councillor Eris. He wanted to prove his son's loyalty to the House. To show that Oren's fascination with the savage Ashlanders hadn't corrupted him. Well, look how that turned out. A test Ulrun failed. Eris was devastated when his son sided with the savages, and his daughter ran away. He decided to resign his position. He'll make the announcement today. Eris hopes to restore his family, but I think it's a lost cause.
There she is. She's about to knife him in the back.
That's for Oren. Choke on your own blood, you bastard. My father, the entire council, they're all guilty. They all have to die. I have to do this, so stay out of my way.
Veia actually did it. She killed Brivin in cold blood. Veia killed Brivin without a writ. It was pure, focused rage. I never expected her to go through with it. If Veia doesn't get herself killed up there, the Morag Tong will hunt her down and execute her, like a rabid gua. Her and me both. I'm not sure they deserve to be saved, but that's what we have to do. Veia can't be allowed to kill the councillors. We have to stop her. It's more than me and Veia's lives on the line. Something like this could destroy the Morag Tong. The Morag Tong only recently began to find acceptance again. Veia's actions don't just reflect badly on me. They could be used to force us back into the shadows, maybe even disband us all together. We're both going to have to answer for this. We have to get ahead of her. Cut her off. There's a door on the main floor, near the kitchens, that should allow us to come at the council meeting from another direction. I was able to get it open when I was scouting around up there. Let's go.
You see, unlike the Sadrith Mora questline, this one is actually super
Nothing's
interesting.
more important than reaching the council meeting. If the mercenaries get in our way, cut them down.
Father? I'm here. Come out and tell me
Oh.
why you killed my brother.
Councillor Eris was... We're safe in here. There's no need to panic.
No need to panic. She cut down every mercenary. My father won't be...
Veia's getting close. We're running out of time.
Listen,
Let me try to open this door.
can't you just blink through it?
Daughter, I'm so sorry. I never meant for any of this to happen.
Come on, stubborn, stupid look.
Why?
No
Does the
more
house
rules.
really matter
No
more than
more
your own
secrets.
son? House Redoran falls today.
Enough, Veia. This isn't the way.
But you can't. None of us can. That's why I
Veia,
have to do
no!
this.
That's an order!
Destro ult OP. Block and shield.
Come on, stubborn, stupid
The
luck.
house has grown corrupt, evil. That's why all the councillors have to die.
If only
Wait,
Eris
what?
had listened. Outlander,
Wait, what?
I think we can help one another.
Oh. She was just at the door.
Veia, no! That's an order!
I can't. Oh my goodness, this house is a maze. Wait a second. Where does this go? This is where we started. Why? I'm dumb. Tells me to go that way, but I don't know where I'm going. What the hell? Talk to the High Counselor. Alright, so after a little bit of editing, I had to abandon and restart the quest because apparently you weren't supposed to fight her right here. And so when I saw that, the gate was locked and I had to talk to someone and it wouldn't like let me go through the door. So what happens when you do that is you're supposed to let her live. So Naryu can open the door and then you go through. And then this is what happens now. Then you fight her like in this area.
No more rules! No more secrets! House Redoran falls today.
Enough, Veia. This isn't the way. Veia's down. It's over.
So much bloodshed.
That 7-second
so much
parse.
needless death. If only Eris would have listened. Outlander, we should speak. I think we can help one another.
Speaking of that, they actually changed combat metrics for all of you who used the add-on. So apparently this looks different. Everything else looks the same. And I guess they like changed the color of like what does the most damage and stuff as in the ulti, which is no surprise there. But someone got wrecked.
The Morag Tong agent. She cares deeply for Veia, doesn't she? It takes great courage to go against your heart and do what you know is best. You both did that by protecting the Council. For that, you have my thanks. A series of regrettable decisions led to this family tragedy, and most of them were made by Eris Relith. I knew of Ulron's compassion concerning the Ashlanders. It was unorthodox, but not worthy of the punishment meted out. Eris was wrong. Eris convinced Briven to test Ulron. Then the two of them decided to slaughter the Ashlanders. Oh, the Council allowed itself to be convinced that exile was an appropriate punishment, but we were wrong to let it go as far as it did. I didn't say that, but we're not butchers. We do not hire mercenary thugs to wipe out an entire people. This gathering was to deal with that. Eris planned to step down, and we were going to demote Briven for the part he played. House Redoran behaved poorly. Morag Tong rules were violated. I suggest we make sure these details never see the light of day. Leave the bodies where they are. We will say that Veia died protecting her father and the Council from the War Claws. Cooperate with House Redoran and hold your tongues. It's as simple as that. I shall return to the Council meeting and conclude our business. When we're finished, I expect you and Naryu to both be gone. That is all, Outlander.
I'm not sure about this. It's a generous offer, but those are some big secrets to sweep under a rug. Besides, Veia isn't dead. At least not yet. She's still breathing.
Oh, that's actually a twist, because, you know, you would think, like, getting hit with, like, 12 different lightning storms would have killed her, but, you know, whatever.
The High Counselor thinks we killed her. The deal hinges upon all of us forgetting this sorry mess ever happened. Besides, once Veia regains her senses, there's every likelihood that she'll try to kill the Counselors again. When have I ever been able to convince Veia to do anything she didn't want to do? There's Redoran blood on Veia's hands. Once the Morag Tong ties those unauthorized murders to her, she's as good as dead anyway. And, more than likely, so am I. I don't see many options. We can either finish off Veia now, and go along with the High Counselor's deception, or we slip out of here with Veia and send her far, far away. She broke her vows and deserves to die. I know that, but it still feels wrong.
To be honest, I think she deserves a second chance, even after all of that. This is the good choice, I believe.
You're right. If anyone's to blame for all this, it's me. I wasn't a good enough mentor. If for no other reason, Veia deserves a second chance. Look, you need to leave. We'll meet back in Balmora. And Hero. Thanks. Go on. I'll get her out of here before the Council notices and meet you in Balmora.